Oh, are you echoing or am I echoing?
I hear myself through your mic.
Oh, okay. Let me turn my speakers down a little bit. I think
Okay.
that might
Yeah,
actually
that'll
work
probably
better. Okay.
Okay, anyways, let's get going here. Everyone is ready. Best of luck. We have Sodium versus Andy up top, Johann versus Phillip on bottom. Let's go.
All right. There you go. Echo fixed. Yeah, I have audio problems all the time.
We're good. Just in time for some good Tetris here. The top 4 of Group H.
Here we go. So again, Andy and Sodium. Wait, were they the ones that turned out to be the brothers?
No, it was Pixel Andy and Dog playing Tetris, I believe.
Oh, Dog. That's what it was. Okay, yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
For the sake of memes, though, we can say they're brothers. But
there you go. Okay. But interesting right now, just kind of due to circumstances, Sodium had to set up a Tetris on the left well, but now he's gotten that straightened out. And I'm a little concerned about Sodium's posture right now. He's sitting and I think he's staring at the side. I hope he can keep his neck okay.
all right.
Oh man. All right. But of course on the bottom we have the underdog champion right now here, Johann. Boom, Tetris for Johann.
Mm-hmm. He's also a fist bumper, and you're going to see some fist bumps in the chat. But with a lot of Tetrises, Johann likes to be a little animated.
I like it though. I like the excitement. That's the kind of passion that we need for some high-level Tetris. Of course, he is going up against Laser, and Laser knows what he's up against. He knows that he's up against a fan favorite here right now. He knows he's going up against a lot of the support, and he says, you know what? I'm sorry I'm going to have to break your hearts, guys, but I want to move on here to top 8 just as much as anybody else.
Right. Pixel Andy, uncharacteristically having to go through some burning up high here. He was running into a bit of a drought, 38 drought there to be exact. And,
jeez, yeah.
Looking like he's going to get some correct pieces to fill out the left and eventually transfer back to the right for his Tetris. He is actually down by 91,000 to Sodium right now.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen when you got to do all that burning, right? But again, how many times have we seen in this tournament already where, someone gets this early lead, but then they just top out with some unfortunate pieces and the other person can just calmly make the comeback? So,
yeah, that's the story for Johann so far is, I guess players playing against him are cursed and running into some early top outs, and Johann is just bringing it. He's looking to get out of this group.
All right. Of course, as we mentioned, though, he is clearly the underdog. We have 64 players in this, obviously, top 64, and he is ranked number 59. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely qualified on a little bit of the lower end, obviously, but, it doesn't matter. If you're playing well, you're playing well, and you can get this kind of a run.
Right.
We've seen storied runs like this before.
Mm-hmm. He was able to get a personal best in qualifying, which you can ask for anything better. And so score check for the players, 206k for Pixel Andy to Sodium's 311k. Sodium looking to finally take a win off of Pixel Andy here. Let's see if he can keep that pace rolling. And then on bottom, Phillip with 300k to Johann's 199k. So 100k lead for Phillip here on the 75 line mark.
All right, and of course, both Pixel and Sodium are hyper tappers, as well as Laser, as you can see the way he has himself set up over there. Oops, I went to the wrong. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, Phillip not getting the best pieces there. He's going to want to... There we go, finally. Ooh, nice little adjustment.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I like that. It's always like those little last second adjustments, but unfortunately, that bad RNG forced him to get only a triple. So he's not even going to be able to get as much as he wants. This is going to give a chance for Johann to catch up, but if you notice, Johann is down over 100,000 points, so he's got some work ahead of him to make this catch up.
100%. just kind of waiting on some long bars. He's actually been set up for a while and just not always gonna hit this T-spin. He hits it.
Nice. All right. He's going to have to do some burning here because he is getting a drought. And of course, the long bar comes after you block it because that's the way it works. Oh, okay. At first, I was like, you know what? He probably should have dropped that piece over to the side, but it worked out for him perfectly there. And he's going to get another one. Boom. Tetris for Johann. And he, of course, is a Daz player, which is, some people will tell you that that's going to put him in a slight disadvantage, but these days, it's still hard to say. It almost feels like a weird combination of both will be needed,
Yeah, it's there are some hybrid players. Like actually Pixel Andy, I believe, does use DAS from time to time. Then he does something fancy with the controller to switch into hybrid tap mode. But yeah, to your point, I think also players like Alan, I think he hybrid taps but holds it like any regular player would. So you see him using DAS in his play as well. So it is good to have a mix because hybrid tapping can be exhausting, I suppose.
Right. I saw some other people talking about that. I think it was like Chris was talking about that. And oops, okay, Andy missed the column there, but he should be fine.
Mm-hmm. He has a huge gap though to close here. He's sitting at 387,000 to Sodium's very healthy 609,000. So Pixel Andy's going to have to turn it up because Sodium is probably able to consistently keep the score where it is.
Yeah, it's why you saw Andy kind of play a little aggressive as well. There was a moment where he was trying to go for a center well Tetris. The pieces just didn't let him do it, but he was definitely going for it over there.
Yeah. But
now he's got himself cleared and set up for the Tetris, and boom, Tetris for Andy. But again, like you said, over 200,000 points behind. Mm-hmm. And since they're both basically... And actually, Sodium is even behind in lines right now. So right. Sodium's lead is actually even massive. Bigger than what we see.
Similar story on the bottom. I think Phillip has a 161,000 lead over Johann. He was running into some sketchy building for a moment. It looks like he does finally open up the right laser monkey, that is. And Johann closes the gap a little bit. Anything can happen here on post-transition.
Right.
Oh, Phillip going dirty here. He needs a long bar. It's not coming.
Hey, Sodium is playing so aggressive too. He had some opportunities for clean, and it's gonna pay off. Boom, Tetris for Sodium.
Okay, so the score for Johann. Johann needs to hit 604,000. Yeah, Phillip did in fact top out. So Johann has the opportunity. This is how he's been winning. He's just not topping out.
All right, there we go. Trying to clear up his field. Unfortunately, that was the wrong direction for the SZ pieces that he needs. He's playing it very safe right now. He is just clearing the lines that he needs to get. But again, as a Daz player, it's one of those things that you kind of sometimes force yourself to do because once you've already dedicated to going in one direction, you don't want to lose the Daz. So he's playing very carefully here. Has the potential to go for a dirty Tetris. Here we go. Boom.
Yeah. Meanwhile, up top, Sodium has not dropped the lead. He's been draining the Tetrises. So is Andy, but Sodium's just keeping neck and neck. So Sodium is looking really poised to take this game one here.
Yeah, it was a lead that he got, and he just has not relinquished at all because, like you said, he is playing so clean right now. He's at 38% Tetris rate, which isn't max out pace, but still, the lead is all that matters at this point.
Okay,
actually, no, he is. Wait, sorry, I was looking at Andy's screen over there. Sorry, not. He's Sodium's actually at 61%. My bad. And he actually is on pace to max out.
Johann just needs a Tetris here. Is it going to come? There it is. Lead for Johann. Johann takes it on bottom. Game one for Johann.
Nicely done. And we have a top out from Andy, and so Sodium is going to take...
Oh, Sodium, why are you doing this to us? Sodium intentionally not getting this max out, trying to troll the chat. He's trying to take after BV. Players... I just lost some respect for Sodium, really playing with my emotions. I was hoping for that max out, top out. And he is repping WPL, so WPL must not be a popular or well-respected organization. Shame on you, Sodium Overdose.
He's probably just trying to make everybody else share his handle, right? You know, give everybody some Sodium.
Okay, I think bottom game is ready. Let's get him started.
Yeah, you see Andy over there getting a nice little drink of water. Stay hydrated, everybody.
Oh yeah, Sodium.
Keep the sodium levels down. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? You want to drink. Andy wants to drink some water to keep the sodium levels down.
Right. All right, I'll get this top game started as well. First game going to Johann and Sodium. In this, the top is winners finals. So winner is guaranteed to nab $250 out of the prize pool. And on this bottom match, this is an elimination match from the tournament. The loser is out from CTWC.
Yeah. So, of course, all the fans here from Brazil are going to be wanting Johann to take this. So far, everything going very smoothly for Johann. Been able to maintain Daz the whole entire time. You can see it. It's been very clean for him. Has not had to make any micro adjustments. Okay, a little bit tricky here now for Johann's got to figure out how to do a little bit of cleaning. Oh, nicely done.
Yeah, as I was saying, like, he keeps his cool, calm and collected, doesn't do anything overzealous. Like, you're not going to see a dirty Tetris out of Johann up high, where some players might be like, all right, let's take the risk. So, yeah, I'm pretty confident he can, unless he has some miscontrols, he should be okay. Or some rough pieces. He's not getting the best pieces.
Yeah, the pieces were brutal that round. The pieces were absolutely brutal right now.
Unfortunate. Laser Monkey's already good for game 2.
Yeah, okay, so Laser Monkey there, able to take game number 2 calmly and collectedly here. But yeah, make no mistake. I mean, you know, we're not trying to make an excuse for Johann. I mean, honestly, I could see it. The pieces were bad. The pieces were not good, but that's why we run 3 out of 5, and that's just part of the nature of the game, right? Being able to handle that kind of situation. And like I said, it's a little easier for hyper tappers to be able to handle bad pieces than it is for Daz players because, you know, Daz kind of pushes you into certain directions that you want to, that the pieces kind of make you, oh, look at this, we got an all clear.
Ooh, Sodium with the, you know what, that's the second peak. It's two sets in a row where you had some perfect clears. It's pretty rare. So some good luck up in here today.
Yeah, but Andy is actually has a giant lead right now over Sodium. Okay.
Yeah, so kind of role reversal up top here. Last time Sodium had that massive lead to start things off. This time around, Pixel Andy is controlling the pace with 251,000 at the 58 line mark, and Sodium sitting at 145k at 57 lines.
Yeah, unfortunately, once again for Johann, he's getting some dodgy pieces for sure. He's managing to hold out. There we go. Boom, Tetris for Johann. So there we go. Not going to be able to get a Tetris off of that one. Meanwhile, of course, Laser right now just trying to burn through the stack over here and get himself ready for Tetris. He's Tetris ready now. Yeah. So let's see where the long bar. He's at a 17-piece drought right now. There it is. Boom.
Pretty close game here on bottom, actually. Same line count. Johann with a Tetris and some change lead as the game progresses. I'm sure it'll balance out if players remain clean. Up top, Sodium playing pretty aggressive. Doesn't have the left filled out. Let's see if he gets some proper pieces to deal with this.
He has to clear through there. Where's the
Still
long
a little
bar?
sketchy. It's not coming.
Oh boy,
No, he's gonna top out.
45 drought of the long bar. And again, see, there you go right there. There's another great example of just, you know, when the RNG starts to happen like that, you really kind of hold out for it. And, you know, the game won't give you the long bar until you decide to block the well. That's the nature of the RNG. Oh,
at the same time, you just can't expect it to come. I think he could have, you could still stack to be more accommodating. He had a pretty aggressive board. Maybe it was because of some errors, but either way, he's ready to move into the next round. So let's get it started.
Yeah, Johann, meanwhile, working on a row 2 Tetris, and there it is, boom Tetris for Johann. And I think he's just going to keep it up right now. I think he's not going to be worried about trying to clear that row number 1. And of course, if you guys are wondering, all these players are also streaming to their own channels as well. So you see a lot of them talking to their stream chat.
Yeah, either that or Sodium. Sodium is usually one to frequent some, voice channels. He's probably just having fun with his friends. This seems to be his element, and when he seems to play his best. Okay, so score check for the players. Johann with still maintaining that Tetris and some change lead over Laser Monkey. So pretty close game on bottom as we approach the 75 line mark, and Sodium Overdose in trouble again.
Yeah.
Oh, is this been? Okay, this is doable. Can he get over? No, he can't get over! Sodium already tops out.
Jeez. And so at this point in time, it seems like the strategy for Andy is just to play safe, play calm, and just let Sodium top out a couple of times here. This is
yeah, you just gotta feel it out. Go ahead.
Do you feel like that this is karma for not giving us that max out? Be honest with me,
maybe.
Be honest with me.
This is what you get for letting us all down Sodium Overdose. I hope you learned your lesson.
No.
But I think that karma should wear off by game 4 here. Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
I think 2 games is kind of it's kind of too punishing. So let's see if you can lay off Tetris Gods. I think we'll be okay from now on.
Oh man.
Laser has a bit of a messy board to work through, and Johann still has about a 2 Tetris lead, so looking good for Johann right now.
Yeah. Laser's just trying to burn through there right now. It's just an awkward situation, especially with this 20-piece line drought, so finally gets it cleared up. Now he needs another line bar. Oh, the T-piece will fit in there nicely. That was there was a little bit of unfortunate piece RNG that was kind of forcing his hand in certain ways that he didn't want to go. And it's still kind of happening to him.
Yeah. I think he's starting to work his way down
a few
rows where it becomes a little less stressful and you have more opportunity to think what you should be doing. But,
yeah, there you go. Perfect. Cleared out. The problem with that is that obviously gave Johann a time to get a lead, but honestly, after all that cleaning, being down by 3 Tetrises is not bad at all. I think Laser is still poised in a very good position.
Yeah, especially Johann had a rough missed dash shift there, which kind of slowed him down just a hair, and he's going to work through some burning. We'll see if he actually decides to go for a dirty here, or if he remains calm and collected. Yep, see, this is the thing. Johann doesn't go for those dirties. That's why he stays alive.
Okay. And again, yeah, so there could have been a kind of an ugly way to sort those pieces over there. Actually, he could go. Nah, he's not going to go for it.
I didn't realize
he's going to
transition. Yeah.
He's transitioning very high, and so this is very risky here. Still has the Daz going, which is nice. Oh, I think he had the micro adjustment.
Or not Sodium. I mean, Laser Monkey tops out.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Johann is good.
And that means, yeah, Johann actually doesn't even have to worry about it. All that safe playing is working out great for him right now. That seems to be the tail of the tape in these matches over here. It seems like the safe playing is working out. Sodium a couple of times, being a little too aggressive for the long bars and such, causing him to have this 2-1 game deficit right now.
Yeah.
And here we go.
No one would really expect Johann to make it this far, honestly. And he might not be able to put up the best, high scores. I don't think he's ever maxed out, actually. But he's beating these consistent max out players because he's just not. He's taking it easy. He's He's got his his arm out the window. He's on cruise control. He's not doing anything too drastic here.
Yeah. Well, right now, Andy and Sodium are essentially neck and neck here. See them basically only 1,000. Well, okay, one Tetris ahead now, but line count wise, it's exactly on pace. Yeah. So I think one of them just hit down earlier or something, or got a single or something, because no, actually they're at the exact same line count. So that didn't even happen there.
Yeah, pretty close game up top. Maybe we'll finally see it seems like we've had some large score discrepancies up top, but looking like we might finally get the bloodbath of a game that we were expecting between these two.
Yeah, and Johann and Laser have started game at number 4. It's indicated by fist pumps that I saw from Johann. It's really impressive. I mean, I don't know how new is Johann kind of new to Tetris, do you know? Let me check his little stat sheet over here.
Yeah, I don't know when exactly he joined the scene, but he has been improving consistently. I think he got a new PB last night, actually, putting him at like 960,000 or something. So he's up and coming, and he plays consistently. So if he can bring high scores with consistent play, he could be one of the better next gas players.
Yeah, and that's always the thing. That's what I was trying to get at a little bit, is it, to have newcomers coming in and playing Daz style is really impressive.
Yeah.
See, I mean, it feels like these days most players are just going for the hyper tapping. Oh, tried to go for a tuck there. Didn't quite get it in time. So now Johann's screen looking a little dodgy here.
Right. He's going to want to... Okay, I actually really like that square placement, because a lot of people might have tried to set up that square or that line dependency. Just some smart thinking there from Johann, able to dig through this properly. Meanwhile, Laser Monkey drops another Tetris and is able to garner a bit of a lead, about a 50,000 point lead right now. 45,000.
Okay, nicely done here by Johann. He's out of that situation. Oh, okay, now he's back in.
He's just got a bit of a drought right now on Johann's side. He's waiting for the long bar. Meanwhile, up top, Pixel Andy able to get about a 40,000 point lead, make that 60,000, and Sodium just waiting on some long bars to counteract that. There it is.
I saw the patented Tetris exhale from Johann, and there we go, another Tetris for Johann. But Laser here, 62% Tetris rate, 60,000 point lead. He's looking really, really strong right now.
Yeah, Laser Monkey is somebody that can put up pretty high scores, and we haven't really seen it in this set too much because of some early top outs, but yeah, we'll see what he can do here. I think Johann's just gonna not do anything crazy though. He's playing consistent.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for Laser here right now, he's having to dig through a little bit. He's having to do a little bit of cleanup. So that's unfortunate.
Some high building here for Andy, and Sodium is going to transition, and he's already up really high. He has a pretty fast tap speed. We'll see if he can get over to the left here.
Oh, that was interesting. No. Oh, no, not going to be enough. And there you go. Andy's going to take game number 4, is that?
Yeah, Andy moves on to the finals of Group H.
Yeah, there you go. So top seed in the bracket, Andy is going to move on over Sodium, which means Sodium is going to be sent to the losers finals and will play against the winner of the match that you see at the bottom right here.
Wow. Awesome. So yeah, Andy's only dropped 1 game so far this tournament. And I think if he doesn't drop any more games, he could be one of the favorites to be highly seeded in the top 8 because of how the seeding works. So the top 8 will be reseeded depending on how you play in the groups.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so here goes Johann. Okay, I was about to say he just had a drought, and he was actually playing, it seemed like, a little more aggressively there, but there you go. Back-to-back Tetrises for Johann. Remember, he's up 2-1, and this is loser side. Whoever wins this moves on, and the other person will actually be eliminated in 4th place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so tournament life on the line for Laser Monkey. He is the favorite here. I think it will just come down to just needs to get his rhythm back a little bit, get into a comfortable, consistent building scenario, because I mean that's what you got to do to beat Johann is hit that kill screen. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just got to keep your cool and not top out. Easier said than done.
That's honestly the scariest thing about NES Tetris here is you can be playing so great like this, but the speed at which it can all come crashing down is so demoralizing.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And Laser there was trying not to cover up the right well with his pieces. He kind of was forced into it. Yeah. He's really trying to wait for some optimal pieces to throw into these spots. It's not quite working out for him though. And he's been forced to make some awkward decisions here.
He's probably going to transition up fairly high here. Let's see what kind of follow-up pieces he gets. This is tournament life once again for Laser Monkey. Is he going to be able to get out of this? Getting good pieces so far. Nice tuck.
All right. Yeah. Unfortunately, it does create another hole, but as you can see, nothing too bad. Yeah. And the one nice thing about getting those line clears as well is they give you time to kind of process which way you want to move the piece a little bit, and that's always nice too. The little line clear animation. Oh, wow. I thought he was going to try to set that up for a Tetris. Maybe he was, and he just accidentally tapped it one too many times.
Yeah.
That's referring to Laser side over there.
Yeah.
Nice. God,
there it is. There's that Tetris for Phillip. Putting him in at a 63,000 point lead for Phillip, going against Johann. Johann is sitting at 456,000 to Phillip's 493,000 after Johann drops that Tetris. It's going to be a close match.
Yeah, despite all that cleaning up that Laser was doing, Johann really couldn't catch up on the lead significantly.
Oh,
and so Laser here still with a good lead.
Johann drops 2 Tetrises, brings it within a Tetris. Phillip only ahead by 10,000 on level 23.
Yeah, at this point in time, every Tetris is about what you would say like 20-some thousand points at this point.
Yeah. And then once we head into like 27, 28, they're going to be over 30,000 for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. This is anybody's game. Both players could take this.
This is very intense right now.
Yeah, it really is. Laser Monkey's on the tournament life in a best of 5, so all that tension gets put into this moment as we're watching it unfold. Johann set up. He gets it.
Yeah. Boom. Tetris for Johann. Oh, he tried to tuck that in there.
Like
no worries.
Yeah.
Oh, nicely done. Johann playing nice and clean here, but he needs a long bar or an L piece.
There we go.
Well, now he needs a J piece, but he's got that, and now he's back to needing the LJ piece.
Yeah, meanwhile, Laser was able to get a bit of a lead, so Johann is behind by 55,000. He's probably going to have to do some scoring here. Laser Monkey not in the best position to score, though, so if Johann can get it together right now, he could catch up. He might need to, there's only 20 lines left. He might want to be a little out of character and play aggressive.
He might have no choice at this point, but he's still playing a little bit safer. Oh, he could have put that one sideways.
Is he going to get it?
Oh boy, where's the long bar? Where's the long bar?
Not coming.
Come on, Tetris Gods. It's not happening. The 16-piece drought. There you go. So it's going to be tied 2-2.
Whew. You know what that means, James? We are going to head into a decider between Laser and Johann. Game 5. The hype underdog story. Will it happen? Laser probably feeling a little better after that win, able to take it to the kill screen. And that's what he's going to have to do against Johann.
Decider match coming up. That means game number.
I think James cut out for me. 1 second, James. Get this figured out. I think it's on my end. Oh wait,
no, it's my end.
Okay.
It's my end. So yeah. My cable got unplugged. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
All right.
Okay. Looking like Laser wanted to take a quick breath there because this is a pretty tense situation, as we have already outlined, and they're ready. Yeah. Let's see it.
No, it's funny because someone in the chat just mentioned this as well, and I was going to say the exact same thing. Is it really looks like Johann is having a great time right now, and he knows that he's kind of having a dream run. I love the smile, I love the energy, I love the attitude from Johann. So.
It's a good attitude to have in these tense situations, really, because you kind of look past it in a way.
Yeah, not to say that obviously the intensity right now from Laser isn't also appreciated because he knows what's at stake. Right. He knows what's on the line. Okay. Yeah. Little bit of awkward pieces right now for Johann, but nice back-to-back J and L to solve that problem. There you go. Perfect. You know, when you're building these stacks, your landscape, you definitely want to avoid as many of those too deep pits as possible because forcing yourself into a reliance into an L or a J is always a bad idea. But it worked out for him.
I kind of like that setup burn for Phillip. Just trying to keep his cool. Not set up for anything way too aggressive early on here. Drops a Tetris, putting him in the Tetris lead. Johann just waiting on a long bar. Needs to fill out his left. There we go. Gets the
but still, there we go.
Oh, tied up.
Feels
100%.
Feels a little better there. And then boom, another Tetris. And Johann is cleared out. Meanwhile, Laser really hasn't missed a beat here. Has been going straight through.
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected this match to be so close. Johann is the giant killer so far this tournament. Taking out Luke, taking out Radmir. Definitely matches not in his favor. He's going to get a nice ELO boost today. Speaking of ELO, yeah, he's farming some ELO today.
Yep. Some unfortunate pieces now for Johann. And so his Tetris rate was actually at about 50%. When I last checked it, 58% I should say. So he's probably down to about 50% now. Meanwhile, Laser is still going full bore right now. Actually, he's trying to build up a little bit here. Had an opportunity to maybe set up a dirty Tetris, chooses not to. Looks like it's going to pay off. He just needs the long bar. He's at a 23-piece drop, but no more. There you go. 50% Tetris rate. And a 43% Tetris rate for Johann. And so that's why you'll see that Johann is a little behind in points. But again, we've seen time and time again that, you know, being behind on points, really the biggest factor of that is it just makes it so that it adds stress.
Yeah. But Johann, he's not dealing with stress. He's looking pretty happy today. We'll see what happens here, how this match unfolds. There's still only a Tetris gap here. So, Laser gets a nice eyepiece to fill that dependency.
Yeah.
That could have gone
Laser got some good pieces right there. Actually, back-to-back eye bars for him. And then perfect back-to-back LJ piece right there to fill out that pit.
Yeah. That could have got real hairy, but the RNG's like, you know what? Here, have 4 eye bars to fill all this out and score some Tetrises. And Phillip has a 63,000 point lead right now.
Yeah, it's a pretty significant lead. But again, you know, the strategy of Johann is just to play it calm and collected. But that might be rough. Like I said, it could all go down in an instant.
Exactly.
In this Tetris. But at the same time, if Laser can continue playing this consistent here, Johann might be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. There's a bit of a gamble with that strategy because, well, given that you might not be putting up as good of scores when someone like Phillip Monk, or I said this earlier, I said Phillip Monkey again, Laser Monkey is able to put up higher scores, so there's a bit of a risk there for sure.
Yeah, one of the tough things right now is that Laser has had to do a lot of building because he just got hit by a pretty unfortunate sequence of pieces that really kind of forced him into an awkward position. He's got it mostly taken care of right now, and that will make it even better with the boom Tetris for Laser.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Johann, hopefully... Johann isn't as comfortable on this post-transition, so he doesn't want the gap to get too out of hand here on the 18 phase. This is his chance to kind of keep in line with Laser Monkey in terms of scoring and whatnot. So, being behind by 54,000 isn't so bad. And
yeah.
And we are approaching transition soon, about 20 lines.
Yeah, being behind by 40,000 isn't much, especially, when you're equal in lines here. So Johann is definitely doing just fine right now. Okay, perfect there for Johann. Gets those pieces, but boom, Tetris for Laser to build that lead up even further, because what we're seeing right now from Johann is just a bunch of cleaning at this point in time. And you can see he feels it too. Even though he prefers to play a little bit safer, he knows that as he keeps doing this, it's going to put him behind more and more at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, he's low to the board cleaning too, so it's like you want to be scoring while you're that low to the board, and you want to be Tetris ready. And he's looking for a Tetris going into the transition, hits it.
Boom, Tetris for Johann. Ooh, and good pieces to start out the transition as well to get him almost Tetris ready.
Yeah.
Got the eye piece a little too early, but again, you see kind of the difference right there between hyper tapping and Daz. Probably could have hyper tapped his way to something into a Tetris there, but you see how much Johann is playing via safety.
Yeah, I don't think either player is really too happy with their scoring right now, and Johann's going to be in some trouble here. Get some good pieces, able to get to the left. Oh, I think he quick tapped that.
Oh, yeah. But this is not a good situation. There was another one. Nope, can't get it all the way over there. Not gonna happen.
No.
Oh.
A loss. The underdog story is over, James.
Oh man. That's tough. That's rough. But you know what? Congratulations to Johann for getting this far, for performing a bunch of upsets. Ooh, that was actually a nice little tuck there by Laser just to close that out.
Right.
But congratulations in particular to Laser, who will be moving on to the losers finals. Laser advancing over the underdog Johann. Great matchup that you see 3-2, had to be taken down to a decider. Round of applause, everyone in Brazil, for your champion, Johann, over here. I think that's super cool.
No, 100%.